So we're going to continue to see the bluster and the chaos, this blatantly unconstitutional and illegal activity, and we're going to do everything we can to fight back for the people of Maine.
You just heard there from Representative Shelley Pingree criticizing President Trump and Elon Musk. Speaking with reporters at the Portland Jetport, Pingree cited concerns with Musk, who runs the new Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, calling his work illegal and unconstitutional. We are in the arena here on this Sunday. Ethan, I want to start with you here. After a slew of controversial executive orders and polarizing cabinet picks from this new president, 3 weeks into this new term, what do you make of the resistance, for lack of a better term, from Democrats like Representative Pingree now that we are well into the new Trump presidency?
The resistance is not strong enough, not organized enough, needs to get a lot more clarity. Donald Trump's doing a very good job of distracting, throwing everything he possibly can at the wall. The biggest resistance he's getting so far is the courts that are making clear how many of these things that he's trying to do, whether it's, getting rid of all the public money that's going to people, stopping that from going out, or ending birthright citizenship. The courts are the ones who are even trying to transfer trans prisoners from women's prisons to men's prisons. The courts are the ones that are launching the biggest resistance. Democrats need to get clear about what our message is in order to make sure that we're in the game here.
But Maine Republicans last week holding a press conference where Senate Minority Leader Trey Stewart said that Musk has the right idea.
We should be reviewing regularly what government's doing and spending your money on.
Phil, no pushback from Maine Republicans on Musk's work. Is there any action at this point you think that Musk could take where Republicans at our state might say, you know what, this work is an overreach?
Well, it appears to many that he already is overreaching, but I'm comforted that he's doing this under proper authority, being overseen by the various secretaries in the cabinet, and these are recommendations. They're not his edicts that he's declaring.
I want to read you here a tweet from Representative Jared Golden, or a series of posts on X, I should say. He said, "I've been getting a lot of calls over the past few days, and the interesting thing is that none of them are about Donald Trump. They're all about Elon Musk. My constituents and a majority of this country put Trump in the White House, not this unelected weirdo billionaire. Musk is stepping on the president's toes, making decisions without his approval, pursuing his own agenda. If I had an employee that sidelined me the way that Musk is sidelining Trump, I don't think I would just sit back and take it." Pat, what do you think that Congressman Golden is trying to do here?
Well, he rightly is responding to the concerns of his constituents. There are a lot of people I know, not just Democrats but Republicans too, saying, look, yeah, he needs to look for ways to save some money, but somehow getting access to the department that sends billions, trillions of dollars worth of checks out to people and access to all of our personal information. This guy is an unelected official. He is a quasi-government employee, apparently, doesn't have to worry about conflicts of interest. So Golden is responding to what are genuine concerns about how deeply he's going here. But second, I think he's also it gives him a chance to criticize Elon Musk instead of President Donald Trump, because Golden knows he needs the support of some Trump supporters in the 2nd District if he wants to continue his career.
We've been talking a lot about tariffs this week. President Trump agreed to pause tariffs on Canada and Mexico after they pledged to boost border enforcement, but not before a lot of concerns are raised about the cross-border impact. This is what the Premier of Prince Edward Island in Canada told me last week about his concerns at his recent meeting with Governor Mills.
Governor Mills, of course, would know that Wyman's blueberries, for example, are the largest purchaser of Prince Edward Island blueberries. That product would go back and cross the border a number of times before the finished product ends up on the shelves of the U.S. and Canada. So that would just be an example of our two jurisdictions. Lobster would be another. We process a lot of Maine lobster and vice versa. That product would go back and forth across the border a number of times before it's finished in the U.S. and sold. So, Governor Mills understands as a border state that the cross-border integration of our economies isn't just something that's a convenience. It's rooted, and she would like to see it continue, as would I.
And our thanks to Premier King for that conversation. Pat, you're going to be talking about tariffs a lot on this week's podcast, right?
And one of the interesting things is that Maine's congressional delegation and the governor are coming from all different directions on this, Phil, which is kind of unusual.
It's fascinating to watch when you have 4 elected officials in Washington and our governor essentially kind of being on different perspectives and pages. It's going to be interesting to see 30 days from now, when this sort of truce on tariff is over, do they stay intact, or are we having another discussion?
Ethan, there hasn't been anything quite like it in the last couple of decades, I don't think.
Yeah, there hasn't, and I'm not sure we're going to have the truce on tariffs that Phil's looking for in 30 days. I guess we'll see. I mean, this is a lot of drama on the part of Trump that obviously caused Wall Street to collapse on Monday, and he quickly picks up the phone to try to quote-unquote cut deals that it's now looking like those deals had already been cut by the previous administration. But let's be clear, yes, I mean, Janet Mills and Susan Collins are united, speaking out against these. Angus and Shelley have supported some kind of tariffs, but not these. And Jared Golden is totally on board with Trump. But if you look at the four of them, Collins and Mills and Pingree and Angus, they're all opposed to what Donald Trump is doing, and for good reason, as we just heard, because of the impact it would have on Maine's economy.
All right, thank you so much to the three of you. It's good to talk with you on this Sunday. Ethan, from Parts Unknown, appreciate you beaming in. And Phil, I love that suit. I got to know where.
I wish I'd gotten the memo.
Looking very, very sharp.
I thought you were going to see my beard.
Nice to see the Yarmouth guy goes to the Freeport outlets as well for clothes shopping. New episodes of In the Arena drop every Thursday. You can watch at our website, WMTW.com, or listen wherever you get your podcasts.